And here he comes. Oh, get out. 248. Right. Here we go. Thank you all so much for joining us right here with another video from Salad Ventures. My name is Wesley, and you can also call me Captain Aqua, at least as always, trying to be and to get that full understanding of Aqua Axies and enjoy this amazing game of Axie Infinity. Now, the whole purpose of today's video is that we are showcasing some really unique plant builds, and the whole reason why I thought about doing this video was because if you are aware of the current situation on the market, plants are something that it's going to cost you a lot of money, a lot of Ethereum, especially if you're looking to get something pure, something that is very pure meta. So what I've decided to do is see whether we can conjure up some magic and put ourselves with a plant in the front with a lower budget and also providing that same value, right? So let us just go and jump in and see who we got here for plant number one, who actually for both of them I refer to them as Timmy because they have timber, which is a very, very important body part, right? It's their back part here, which actually allows them to add a shield on top of the 100 shield that it grants them for damage that the card deals to plant targets. Now, of course, you might be facing a lot of plant in PvP, so getting that additional damage is going to be quite common. However, the main concern here, right, is that by the time it comes to hitting the plant, most of the opponents might have already gone. So the only way I can see this working out in some cases is when you do hit the plant and the plant hits after you get a little bit of shield going into that exchange. But of course, you will only get the additional shield when you actually do some damage. Now, Cactus and Carrot are just very, very basic when it comes to plants looking for a little bit of that utility, the energy gain when your shield breaks, and of course that additional damage if your Axie attacks last. Now again, a bit tricky with the Cactus because it is unlikely that you are attacking last with the speed that I got, right? I got two of the beast body parts, and the thing to really look out for is the bird eye. So that gives me a lot more speed, and it's unlikely that I'm going to attack last if the opponent plant is going to be playing a card. If they don't play a card, then it's fine, right? Most likely you get to attack last and you'll get to do that additional damage. Now here's where the fun part comes in. We have Death Mark here, which is Axie Kiss. Now, this actually applies lethal to the target if the Axie's health is below 30%. So your plant is definitely going to be quite injured during any battle. So again, there's a high chance of him being very low on health and definitely below 30%. So by adding this fella and having this set up Prickly Trap, and if it so happens that the enemy plant doesn't use a card or doesn't attack, that is going to deal a ton of damage, all right? Even if the plant does play, even if your opponent does play something and this Axie doesn't go last, there's still a very high chance that you're going to do a ton of damage, all right? So we're going to jump into that replay because we do have a buddy on Facebook that would like to see this boy in action. We'll do some live runs later if we can squeeze that into the video, right? But it's pretty challenging here in the 1500s. Still learning the game, of course. Just about played for 2 weeks already. Let me see, how did we start? Okay, so we got the ball rolling with our first win. And I think prior to that, yes, we did not have our Cactus Timmy. So let's just go ahead and take a look at this one real quick now. And we're up against a very typical lineup with your beast, however, not with the bird at the back. It's an Aqua here. And this is something which is very common, right? So if you're PvPing and you find yourself up against a beast, and especially if it's those kind of what I call clean Nutcracker beasts, all right? Essentially, they got Nutcracker mouth, they got Nutcracker tail, and they got Ronin and they got Imp, right? So this is just pure DPS when it comes to the beast. This is the most common build that you will see in Arena. And the reason why a lot of people like to go for this kind of build, right, is because you are very likely to have the cards that you need to take out the plant early on, right? It's very likely you're gonna get 2 Nutcracker, and you can chain that, you know, with the you can chain that with the Ronin, which is a single combat, and just do a ton of damage. Even though he doesn't have 2 Nutcrackers, he does have the Imp, so you get a bit of utility there because the Ivory Stab allows you to gain that additional energy. So right off the bat, you can see that many beasts like to start with 3 cards, alright? And this is the common mistake I had going into my first round here. I've chosen to pass, alright? But I strongly feel that if you have a beast on the other side, just go ahead and play Timber. Alright, I'll at least give you that additional 100 shield going into this battle. So thankfully, because of the Imp, because of the Ivory Stab, he doesn't do enough damage there. And my plant will live to see another day. Right, so here comes the fun in games. He doesn't go for the kill, right? I guess because he's probably assuming that I'm going to put up some shield. He's not going to go ham and waste his cards or his energy on his beast or his Aqua. He will, however, put up some shield on his plant, right? But here comes the magic, okay? So, again, I go in with the Timber. Crazy critical. 118. And just look at the amount of shield that I got right now. This just got added to my shield pool. I'm sitting on 270 shield going into this round. Crazy. Alright, so I do 121 damage, which is really good too. And here it comes. Oh, get out. 248. And that is a guaranteed critical with the Cactus. It could have been more if I attacked last. Alright, and all of a sudden we are in a decent position. But it's a shame though, because we have all that shield and we couldn't utilize it. Alright, we pretty much expected this. The beast is going for a single card. I get my very interesting Perch Aqua that I'll be talking about in a separate video. I'm very excited for this fella because he's gonna get it on with the buddy at the back, right? These 2 Aquas are gonna be having that breeding session in just a couple of days. And I'm very excited because their genes are so polished. We got a lot of exciting prospects thanks to the breeding simulator. But what is so special about this is that he is a very unique backdoor Aqua. I did experiment with a backdoor Aqua with Kestrel. Now that actually allowed me to bypass the tank and get to the second Axie, which in most cases was the beast. But he always used to fall off during late game, which is why I ended up selling him. Cockle-doodle-doo, 0 cost, and Tail Slap, 0 cost. I feel, together with Perch and Angry Lamb, this makes quite sick midliner. I haven't really used him to its full extent, I believe, right? I still think I can do better on him, but he's really fun to play. So you see, I go for the Cuckoo first, and I go for the Perch. Now, I think I'm actually gonna, oh yes, I prioritize somebody, an idle target. And this is good, because we wanna bring down that exchange later on, especially if I go into the 1v1. Alright, so he played 1 card on the beast, which is why he wasn't considered idle. I do pass my turn, and he gains a card. Alright, he's sitting on no energy. He's going all out on our midliner. It's unfortunate. Alright, we kind of expected that anyway. How did I win this round? My goodness. Koi Boy. Okay, he manages to get the kill here. He doesn't cast anything on the plan. He doesn't have enough energy to do so. I do play the 3. You see, here's the thing. I put down the Koi so I get the chance to go first later. And of course, in mind, knowing that I only need about 3 energy to really finish him off, I probably only need 2 because I had the midline earlier perform some damage. Let's see whether 2 would have been sufficient. Oh, okay. But we had the last one just to knock him out during the last stand. But it wouldn't have been necessary. 2 energy would have been more than sufficient. Yeah, so basically that was the scary plan. Right? That was the scary plan. And we're gonna do more. We're gonna do more recaps on his ability and what he can do. We'll probably run a few more recordings of him dishing out damage against such a unique build. Very scary to look at. We're gonna look at some replays in other videos as well. To see how we can fine-tune our gameplay and improve as an Axie player. Now, a big thank you to all of you for watching. As always, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more similar content, unique content like this, we would really appreciate your support. Just go ahead Give this video a like, subscribe to our channel. We got some very exciting news for any of you out there who are looking to position yourself well to get a scholarship. All right, now I know that is just going to make a lot of you sit up, but I'm not going to drop in with a ton of promises and all that. All I can say is that we at Salad Ventures are working on something very exciting in the near future. We're going to take our time to build it and work on it, but with one goal in mind, one objective, and that is to again set as many of you up to be in a fantastic position to gain scholarships for yourself, right? So again, please, thank you all for your support. Do connect with us in the comment section if you want to find out more. But again, this is Timmy, and we'll be showcasing more videos of this Funky Plan series, Chunky Funky Plan series, again brought to you by Salad Ventures. Stay safe, and we'll see all of you in the next video very soon. Ta-ta.